Hi everyone, so today's look is Haifa Wehbe, and she was born a Muslim Lebanese and had 3 sisters. She started off as Miss Lebanon, and from there that kind of won her claim to fame, and she became a debut album singer, an actress. And in 2006, here in the United States, she was named one of People magazine's 50 most beautiful people. And she really is really gorgeous. She has tons of makeup looks, so it's kind of hard to pick which ones. One of my subscribers left a picture of Haifa Wehbe on my Twitter account, and that's the look that I decided to go with. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy this really rich smoky eye look. If you feel like the red lips are a little too heavy, you don't have to go with them. But also, whenever I do celebrity looks, I don't try to costumize them in the sense that I wear the wigs, the jewelry, and the clothing. So I know that there are already other YouTubers that do that, and I think that's great. I tend to go for doing the look as close as I can without recreating it with the clothing, the jewelry, the wigs, and I don't try to architecturally change my face with contouring. I just try to recreate the actual makeup. So yeah, if you want something more costume, you may be able to find it on the internet. I know Pixie also did a version of Haifa Wehbe, one of her looks. So that one had a lot more neutrals in it. This one's a more colored version. Haifa Wehbe has worn so many looks though. So if you don't think that this is anything she's worn before, she's worn almost everything. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy this one though, and thanks for watching. I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil, and this is Delinquent. And we're going to use this as a base all over the eyelid. And they don't work just like the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils. They definitely are just jumbo sticks of the Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner, so you have to work really fast. It's okay if that purple does go into the crease just a little bit, or you can use a synthetic brush and try to keep it lower. But I kept the purple like kind of shifting into the crease. That way when you blend out some of the darker eyeshadows that we're going to be adding, that purple's going to serve as a nice kind of transitional color. Now for this look, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay Black palette, and I'm going to be taking Jet, which is just this really beautiful purple. I would definitely say that this purple in here has got to be my favorite color in this palette. Whenever I grab this palette, I usually do grab some Jet. So I'm going to be taking that up on the Bdellium Tool 777, and we're just going to pat this all over the eyelid and cover up the cream color base on the eyelid. Also check your stash to see if you have the Urban Decay Cream Shadow, because it also came in Delinquent. It's not my objective to frustrate anybody when creating this look, but I'll be taking a few products just because there's so much color and everything going on with this look. Now I'm going to be taking Too Faced's California in a Compact Deep Bronzing Powder. I'm not only going to use this for the eyes, but I'm going to use this for the face as well, so that'll kind of shave off some products. I'm going to be taking this sort of tan color right here. This is, yes, the California in a Compact. Right here. Any bronzer will do though. Surely if you don't have this, you could use any bronzer in your stash. I know Wet n Wild also has those purple cream color bases. e.l.f. has one in Eggplant. There's so many products you can take to recreate this look. So I'm just going to start blending this bronzer out in the crease, basically kind of blending out that dark purple color. I'm going to grab Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics Loose Color, and this is in Ginger, and this is literally just like a gingery orange color. If you don't have this, you could probably take something like He Loves Me Not from Glamour Doll Eyes, which I probably should have just grabbed up instead of this just because it's a little more inexpensive. But there's always sales at OCC, and I still really like Glamour Doll Eyes. This is just what I grabbed. So I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going to go a little bit higher than where I started the bronzer. The reason I use 2 different browns is just because this ginger color is very orange for the actual crease, so I wanted to go a little above it with the other orange color. I'm going to go back into the black palette, and we're going to be taking a little bit of Cobra, which is just this black color with gold sparkle. You could take any black color with gold sparkle. If you have Book of Shadows 4, you also have Cobra. So we're just going to start in the outer corner. We're going to try blending that out directly on top of Jet. When I mean directly on top, I mean above the color. Now we already have a little bit of concealer directly under the brow bone, which I always do in just my everyday basic face routine, with a little bit of Urban Decay Primer Potion just laid on top of it, just so the Urban Decay Primer Potion's even and solid. Now I'm going to be taking Glamour Doll Eyes Loose Eyeshadow in Skin of a Killer. This is from the Loose Twi Eyeshadows collection, and it's just a shimmery white. Glamour Doll Eyes should be back up shortly. I think their Valentine sets are now available. And we're just taking this Delium Tools brush, 769, and we're just going to blend that out. And I'm going to line the lower lash line with Mary Kay's Black Noir eyeliner. And we're just going to smoke that out on the waterline, the tight line, pull it all the way in, and don't forget a little on the lower lash line. If it gets too harsh for you, just blend it out with your finger, and that will create that lovely smoldery effect. I'm going to be taking Delinquent again, and we're just going to go over the lower lash line. And just be careful with this. If you have Rockstar or any other purple, even the Milani Liquify Eyes, those might be easier. As long as your tip is sharpened though, I think these shadow pencils also work as eyeliners. Same formula. Once again, the trade-off would obviously be the jumbo pencil, which is easier for basing and shading. Now for the lower lash line, you can take the tips of your paddle brush. Actually, we'll just go ahead and do that so we're not taking too many products. I'm going to take the Jet eyeshadow again, and we're going to smoke that out on the lower lash line. And it's okay if this gets a little smoky. That is the essence of the look. Now for the upper lash line, we're just going to be taking Urban Decay's 24/7 liquid liner, and mine is in Perversion. Hers is black. She could be using a kohl pencil, most likely, so, or just a matte gel liner. Just going to flick it out, take it out quite a bit, just kind of cutting the edge of the eye with like a sharp wing. And then definitely pulling it all the way in to almost create like a vampire kind of shape on the inner portion. You just want it fully rimmed, very, very dark. We're definitely going to accentuate the bottom tail a little bit more. I'm going to follow it up with Delinquent again. Kind of smoke that out with whatever tool you need to use. I like the warmth of my hand, simply just because it melts the cream-based product. A Teflon brush can't melt it. So I'm just going to take a little bit more Jet, and we're just going to run that over. And don't be afraid of going too smoky with this look. I think this is one of those looks where if you're still trying to, I guess, control how smoky or heavy your makeup's getting, if you're very heavy-handed, it's one of those looks where you can get a little out of control. And I'm just going to kind of clean the edges. And then no black look would be complete without the black palette or black dog, so we're just going to be taking what I think personally is the best Urban Decay color as far as black goes. And we're just going to smoke that out over the top of Perversion. I like Perversion a lot too, but Black Dog has got to be my favorite black from Urban Decay. Why it's not a pencil, or I don't know. To get the look exact, we're going to be taking a little bit more Black Dog on that same paddle brush, 777. Paddle brushes you could use for everything, they're fantastic. And we're just going to pat this over the back of the eye, or the eyelid, sorry. and just kind of pull that in a little bit. For the very inner portion now, she doesn't have any highlighting in the inner corners, but she does have a bit of a kind of eye sandwich going on. So we're not going to go over the inner tear duct or even directly over the complete inner part. We're going to go about a quarter away from the inner part and then fluff in a little bit more black dog so it looks like that. So there's still some lightness right in through here, just naturally. Now for her contouring, I'm going to go ahead and take the Too Faced California in a compact, and I'm not going to try to recreate her entire face shape as is. I'm going to try to make this look more wearable while representing her look. So I'm going to contour as she has it. I'm going to concentrate below the hollow of the cheek, but towards the back of it only, not drawing it forward. And she has it very dark, I guess you could say. I don't know if she's trying to slenderize her cheekbone. She has sort of like a full face, kind of like my face shape in a way. Not identical, but kind of. Just a little bit of contouring. It's like definitely stagey, so it's the way it's supposed to be. You don't have to contour exactly like this unless this works for you. But yeah, it looks like that. For lips, she has this really beautiful little mouth. It's even like pouty. It's really cute. So we're going to be doing that with MAC's Lip Liner in Cherry. And it's very, very easy to do without completely reconstructing your mouth. So here we go. Kind of rounding out the Cupid's bow. Rounded, like so. And then a very full pout on the bottom. So just definitely outline the underpout. And then very clean lines as it angles in, and you'll get that little mouth with the cute pout. Color it in, so when your lipstick fades, it'll fade with it. For lip color, I'm going to be taking the new Wet n Wild Mega Shield Lip Color SPF 15. These are their new formulas. And the first color I'm going to be taking is Ring Around the Rosy, which is just a really kind of silky, fresh nude color. And Jordana Live Out Loud Lip Gloss, and this shade is, oh my god, it's just a really beautiful red. It's a really deep, beautiful red. And if you want the edges really defined, you could just clean them up with a nice concealer pencil or concealer. So I hope that you enjoyed this look, and thanks for watching.